Welcome to Waterloo House. What are we going to do today? Let's find out. G'day! No, I'm not Australian. I've just got my gardening hat on that Joe bought me. And I really like it because it keeps the 33 degrees heat off the back of my head. 30 degrees heat in Scotland? You're having a laugh. Billy Connolly once said there's only two seasons in Scotland, June and winter. Now also what you can do, you can look out the back window and say to yourself, do you know what, that looks quite nice, I won't wear a coat today. You can walk out the back door and get soaking wet. But we love it, and we love it. Now, what we're going to do today, children, well, today, what we are going to do is we're going to tackle the roof. As you know, we've had a few problems with one of our bedrooms, and it's a little bit damp. Now, I reckon, as someone commented on the last video, that it's like the salts pulling the damp out. And so what we've done is we've ripped all the plasterboard off and found out that the actual stone is all pretty well dry actually. So we've been looking on the roof the last few days, and I found a little problem which we are going to tackle today. And I'm going to show you in a second what it is the problem. Now, the problem I have found is on the roof itself. There's the roof, that bit there, sits on top of your house. But see this join all the way down the side here? It's got rendering that comes down from the top and butts up to the slate. What's happened is all the renderings come away, so you've got massive great big gaps all the way up there. And I reckon what's happening was, one, the gutterers, Trigonosaurus, the actual guttering itself was all absolutely blocked. So that's all cleaned out now. What we're going to do today, we're going to clean up this edge here, get rid of all the moss, get rid of all the loose rendering, and we are going to put this stuff called Evo Stick flashing. It's like a big thick bitumen. Hello again guys, here we go. This is what I was talking about with this roof. Look, can you see all the rendering has come away from the tiles? So what we're going to do today, peeps, is we're going to fit this stuff here, so that then will fit like that. So it acts as like a flashing, or a cheap and cheerful flashing. It's meant to last 30 years. And I must confess, there's no point in putting flashing on this. I could render right down to the beginning of the game, but I might as well do it the easy way. And it'd probably be more secure anyway. So it just gives you an idea. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go all the way from the cappings at the top, all the way down. Oh, and as he falls off the ladder, all the way down to the guttering just there. All right then, my children, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to clean this all off with the old wire wash saying, trim a bit of, use a hammer and a chisel, trim a bit of the old rendering off so it's nice and smooth, and then we'll just fit that all on, clean it all up as the sun's out. Up on the roof, up on the roof. Isn't that lovely? Look, you've got the whole skylight there. Isn't that just lovely? But apart from that, the guttering again needs a good cleaning out, but I'll do that later on. There's a few bit of rendering on the cappings need doing, but that can be done at a later stage. But at the moment, everything seems watertight up there, but it's just these bit here I'm just going to sort out today. Up on the... Oh, bloody hell, you bastard. Up on the roof. Here we go, guys, that's what I mean. Look, we're clearing off using the old drill bit just to clean off and move this old satellite. Bloody hate satellites. I hate satellite TV. It's rubbish. Rubbish. And this is what I mean by this. So we're going to clean all this off today. And see what I mean by the gaps. Look at the gap. And I reckon what's happening, the water's coming in there and wicking up that wall, you know, and then coming down back down through the plasterboard. But we're going to give it a go, see how it goes. I know all you professional guys out there are going, oh no, you can't do that. That won't last 2 seconds. But if it lasts my lifetime, I don't give her a toss. Oh, well, there you go, guys. Now, for all you professionals out there, as you can see, I will be starting my new job as a roofer tomorrow. He says, laughing through his teeth. I know it looks a bit bodgy. I've put some, I've used a hot air gun. Listen, it's going to be a lot better than it was before. It's all stuck to the wall. I've used a hot air gun on it. I've made it all nice and pliable, and it should be all right. There's a roofing done with that little bit anyway. I've cleaned off along the top there as well. And next job is to make sure this window, I'm going to repaint it, make it look pretty, but that's for another day. But there's that bit there with the serious holes and gaps and that. It's all nicely sealed at the top. It's all set. Hopefully that will do the job. Oh, anyway, thanks ever so much for thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves.